Hello and welcome to the next part of your training. My name is Dominic and I am a TL at VIPX. It's wonderful to meet you. In today's video, we will be talking about team structure and job responsibilities of departments within VIPX and within the Western Teacher Team. Without further ado, let's get started. On this page, you will see the breakdown of the Western Teacher Team as a whole. We are broken down into two projects, HE and REACH. We also have the QA team, which is responsible for observing new teachers within the company to make sure that everything's going okay in their classes and to make sure that the teachers are adhering to the company policy while teaching class. The Western Teacher Team as a whole is managed by Kelsey. She is responsible for the operations of the whole Western Teacher Team. Let's talk about REACH. REACH is overseen by Jessica, who is the PM, or project manager. Jessica is responsible for the day-to-day operations of the REACH team as a whole. Her CPM is Lisa. She assists with running the two teams, REACH Team 3 and REACH Team 4, while Jessica, while overseeing the entire operation of the REACH project, is responsible also for the direct management of REACH Team 1 and REACH Team 2. Likewise with HE, we have Lena. Lena is our project manager. She is responsible for the day-to-day operation of HE as a whole. She is responsible for HE teams 3 and 4, and she is assisted by Daisy, her co-project manager of teams 1 and teams 2. CPM, or co-project manager, means kind of like an assistant manager, so they assist with the management of the teams. Now each team is individually led by a TL. For REACH Team 1, the TL is Belinda. For REACH Team 2, Carl. For REACH Team 3, it's Emma. And for REACH Team 4, it's Jonathan. Likewise for HE Team 1, TL is me. For HE Team 2, it's Mary. For HE Team 3, it is Mark. And for HE Team 4, it's Risa. Now for each team, we have admins. Admins are the backbone. They are the most important, crucial part for each team because they help with support. I will talk about the admin's responsibilities a little later on in the video, but please make sure you do get to know your admins as they are very, very important. Now, let's talk about the different departments. First department is team department. Team department is very important because they handle everything from scheduling, they handle everything from giving out disciplinary action, scheduling confirmations, everything that has to do with you as a teacher will go through team department. Then we have HR. HR only handles two things, salary and contracts, nothing else. And you don't talk to anyone else about these things either, which will be discussed in a later video. Then we have admins. They are very important because they check the daily attendance of the teachers to make sure all teachers are ready for work. They assist with technical problems in class. Say that you have an issue with your student's headset. You can't hear your student. You can't see your student. Your FC is not opening properly. Your student can't see the PPT. Whatever problem it is, we let the admins know because they will help us find a solution for that problem. That's why they're very important in class. They will also collect your profile information, like your intro videos, your bank information. They will collect your profile images, your pictures, and upload them. Not the bank information, your video and your pictures. They will upload them with your self-introduction to your portal. They will also arrange substitutes for teachers who are sick or who cannot make it to class due to technical issues, or they couldn't make it into work for the day. They will arrange substitutes for those students. Then we have the team leaders. Team leaders have a lot of responsibilities. We handle ongoing training with teachers. We maintain and improve training materials. We also do observations of our teachers, teaching quality assessments. We observe our teachers to make sure that everything is going okay in their classes, to make sure that there are no problems for the teacher, and we offer guidance based on those observations. We help them improve their teaching skills should they need them. We do daily team assistance with the admins, so the admins will ask TLs to help them with teachers, and then we help them out, of course. We help our teachers out during the shift to make sure that everything's running smoothly with them. Oftentimes teachers will message their TLs with questions or with problems, and that takes up a lot of our time in the shift as well, as our teachers' concerns are very, very important. We organize team meetings, and of course we do policy training as well. So these are the different responsibilities of the different departments and management. Let's start the next part now. Here we will be talking about the key contacts and teacher groups. Let's start with the key contacts. Now for the first thing, what you will do first is download the key contacts document from your procedures and documents in the Ding drive. Find the procedures and document folder and download the important contact list from there. Number 2, add your team leader and your team admins and your team department, of course. Add all those email addresses to your safe senders list in your email. At times, your email security filters or your antivirus security filters may flag these addresses as spam, or just ignore them entirely as they are going to a Chinese server. So please make sure that you do add them to your safe senders list. Otherwise, sending an email to these contacts will just be bounced back to you. So make sure that you do that as soon as you download that contact list. Now let's talk about the department emails. So you have your new teacher information, you have your video, you have your self-introduction, you have your profile pictures, you have your banking information. Where do you send them? You would send that to hiring@100tal.com or hiring@loaijiao.com. It's up to you which one you send them to. You can send them to both if you like, but make sure you do send that information there. When it comes to human resources, anything related to pay, anything related to salary goes directly to them, and you would email them at hr@loaijiao.com. So make sure that you only talk to HR about your salary related issues or your contract related issues. The next one, the team department email. Contact the team department for all issues related to scheduling, leave requests, emergency leave, and resignations. Again, contact HR directly for all salary-related queries. Pay-related matters are not allowed to be discussed with team leaders and team members, or admins for that matter. Do not even contact your admins. They will not help you with your pay-related matters. Only email hr@loaijiao.com. Only they are qualified, only they are allowed to talk to you about that sensitive information. Okay? Moving on to the next page. Now let's talk about teacher groups and functions. There are 3 main groups that each of you will need to be concerned with. We have the teacher staff room, the team group, and the new teacher support group. Only these 3 groups. Let's talk first about the staff room. The staff room is very important. This is the place that you will go to chat with your fellow teachers. Think of it as the water cooler of the company, where you go between classes to share updates about things that work for you, or things that you've struggled with in your classes, or anything about your life in general. You go here to talk about those things and keep them away from important groups like your team group, as to not clog up the communication with too much chatter. Go to the staff room to talk about these things. You can talk about anything except for 2 things. We do not allow talk about religion, and we do not allow talk about politics. Also your salary. If you talk about salary, you would want to go to HR for that. Do not use the staff room. So no politics, no religion. Try to keep it as related to your classes as possible. But teachers have brought things from their lives into the class, or into the staff room, sorry, that has been really interesting for other people. So feel free to share if you find a conversation going on in there that you find interesting. Alright, and the next group is the team group. This is probably one of the most important groups that you could be part of, because this is where you sign in and you sign out. Don't forget that. Team group is the place you sign in and sign out. Not your training group, not the staff room, your team group. Here you will sign in and sign out. If you don't sign in here, your admins will not see you and they will mark you as absent or late. Okay, so make sure that you sign in and sign out in your team group. The team group is also a forum for important messages from the admins and from your TLs. So anything that is important, your TLs and admins will post there, and you are expected to read everything that goes on in there. And anything that affects students will be posted in there. For instance, if you have a help request wherein your internet has gone out, you cannot access FC, you cannot access your portal to press help in either of these platforms, you would then explain to your admins and your TL what is happening in the team group. So any issues affecting your students that cannot be reported through the help button in FC, or in your portal. And then we have the new teacher support group. This is a very important group. All new teachers will be added to this group so that any questions you may have can be answered directly by either the TLs or the trainers or the other new teachers who have already gone through what you are or will be about to go through. So it's a very important place to help you feel comfortable, and it will also help get your questions answered as quickly as possible by people who have already been through them. So new teacher support group, team group, and your staff room are the three main groups that you need to be worried about. Okay, and the last part of our video today is the teacher promotion system. This is very important because each teacher within the company will have the opportunity to go through promotion should they wish it. Let's talk about this a little bit further. There are two main positions that you can apply for. Of course, the TL position and the home-based trainer position. These are very, very exciting positions. There are some basic requirements that each teacher must meet before they can be considered for the promotion. The first is you have to have been at TAL for at least 6 months. Second, you must have had no warnings at all. Okay, clean record. You must have had a high RR or retention rate, meaning how many students have stayed with you from one semester to the next semester. You must have a low ACR or affected class rate, meaning the number of classes that have been affected by you because of absences, because of leaves, because of tech issues, because of internet issues. Make sure you keep this low because usually they look for at least below 1%. And a willingness to reduce the number of classes to accommodate management responsibilities and duties. So you need to cut down the amount of classes you have. Before I became TL, I had 25 classes. They cut that down to 11 classes. So you will be expected to reduce that number so that you can handle your team. You must possess great communication, organization, of course, problem-solving skills, because with positions like these, there are always problems. Of course, they're easy to deal with if you have great problem-solving skills and communication skills. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for staying with me. If you have any questions, please contact your trainer directly, and don't forget to answer the questions at the end. Thanks everyone, see you next time.